Aquarius, Wish Poppington. Let's go ahead and get into your reading. I want to start off with holding our hands over our heart and just breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And you can repeat after me. I am whole. I am loved. I am more than enough. All right, Aquarius. Let's get into it, okay? North Node is going into your sign, by the way, I think April, late April. So that will be interesting. Definitely for Aquarius and Leo. Let's see. So that would probably too, because Leo is your 7th house and you have the North Nodes moving into North Node and South Node. In Aquarius and Leo, there will probably be some changes in your relationships, partnerships, for sure. So let's see how your person is showing up for you, Aquarius. We're going to pull cards and then clarify as we go through the reading. Okay, here we go. The Camel. All right. Could be a fire sign, could be a Leo, could be an Aries or a Sag. All right. I'm also seeing the bee and the rabbit as well. So could be a fellow air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Whoever this is, I feel like they're showing you one side of themselves. Camel energy, this is somebody who is very cool, like cool, calm, collected. And with the bee energy, this can be someone being very diplomatic, all right? And like they're good. You know, I feel like they're showing you a side of themselves, Aquarius, where everything is all good. But then there's another side that I'm getting to them where there's a lot of anxiousness and worry, okay? And fear even, okay? Let's see what the situation is with you and your camel. Date. Shot right out, okay? Meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan, set a date. So let's see what you are desiring here in this connection. What is Aquarius desiring here with who this is in this connection, okay? The Runner. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. And what is stopping Aquarius from getting what they want? Healthy choices. All right, interesting. Making a healthy choice in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, being happier. What is the outcome here of this situation? Mirror. This is what we'll get into over on part 2. Okay, you're extended. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds and introspection. All right. Interesting. All right. And the link for that is in the description, top of the comments. Did I say that already? I don't know. So Camel, your person here, cool, calm, collected is the vibe I get with them. But however, you know, I'm also getting that on the other side of it, there's worry, there's doubt, there's fear. Okay. For some reason, whoever this is, I want to, let me pull a couple tarot cards, okay, to understand them more. All right. This person, this type of person with the camel, this, I'm definitely getting like some Sag energy here. Whoever this is, there's something about traveling, okay? Whoever, they could be traveling right now, Aquarius, or you may have to travel to wherever they're at, okay, to get to them. Hold on. With the bee, hold on, let me, but they're very self-reliant, okay? Whoever this is can be very like self-reliant, self-sufficient. Okay. Yeah, the Ten of Swords I'm seeing wanted to come up. Let me, clarify this person's energy, Aquarius, this person's energy. Okay, wow. Oh, whoa, 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 death. Okay. Scorpio, Aries. Okay, so getting some Mars here. Four of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse. All wanted to come out. Letting go. This could be the fear that I'm picking up on with death, okay? Like there's an ending here. Going through a major transition, a major transformation. It's a lot. There's also a loss of control that I'm getting with whoever this is. Like they're experiencing some sort of loss, a loss of control, a loss of stability even. There's an energy there. Remember with that rabbit, that's earth energy. And I'm getting all these pentacles in reverse. So there's something here that, I don't know, for this person, Aquarius, it feels like it's falling apart. There's a loss of control and there's a lack of grounded, feeling grounded. Endings and beginnings. All right, hold on. One more card for wow, there's the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy, and the Eight of Wands. There's something going on here where, so with the bee, this person may be expressing something to you, Aquarius. They're tired, okay? And because sometimes the camel, this is about potentially lacking vitality, all right? Like this person is feeling like, they could be feeling very overworked, or something's going on with you two where they're like feeling like they're doing all the work, or something is not working out, and they may have their complaints. Sometimes the bee shows up when someone has complaints, okay? Something's done, okay? They're feeling like something is done, something's finished with you two. All right? They're ready to be done going back and forth about something. That could be that Two of Pentacles in reverse, like done going back and forth. You know, we're not, something like we're not getting anywhere. There we go. Like with death, we're not, like this is going nowhere. We're not getting anywhere here. Okay. They're saying, I see with your person, Aquarius, for a number of them, they're like, let's go. Let's move forward. Even though there's fear there, there's some sort of fear there, there's this sense of them having to like we need to move on, needing to move on. Okay. But they may feel better for right now, Aquarius. I'm going to keep it real with you with this Eight of Wands, with that Sag energy and the Knight of Pentacles. This, you know, this Virgo energy. Like, and remember I said the camel is a very like independent type of vibe. Like they're like, I feel like I need to do this on my own. There's something about that. Like I'm going to do this on my own. Okay. All right, so let's go to date. Meet someone new, dating, get back out there, plan, set a date is what's going on here with you two. Can you clarify what's going on here with Aquarius and their person? Clarify date. What's going on here with Aquarius and their person? Hangman. That comes right before death. Okay, this is a 12. Pisces season. I'm hearing deadline. Something about a deadline with the death card. Someone's waiting. Could be, there's sometimes with the Hangman, there's an uncomfortable energy here. Like things could be very awkward with you two right now. Okay. Things are looking different. Things are awkward. Things feel like they're in limbo. Maybe for you, but your person is more so feeling like, no, there's like a definite ending here. There's something that is kind of done and you're, you know, feeling like you're hanging in the balance right now. I'm getting an energy of surrender with you too. Okay, I feel like this is your energy, Aquarius. Like, I do. I feel like you're in this period of just acceptance and waiting to see, like, you're like, whatever it's going to be, it's going to be. Okay. Clarify. You may feel like you're in some sort of like awkward position right now. Okay. Waiting for a date to be set. Clarify. And things possibly feel very much out of your control. That was the Three of Pentacles, or all that I was getting like out of, like things are feeling out of control or like a loss of control. And you may not be feeling very grounded as well. Okay. With like, if you look, she's hanging in the air, right? Clarify. What's happening with these two? The Devil. Yeah. Fear, temptation, something about the past repeating itself. I feel like, because I'm looking at the strings, like the devil's pulling the strings, and I'm even looking at the strings, right? On the hangman. Meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan, set a date. Things are just very like stuck here. Okay, in this connection with you two, things feel very stuck, very stalled. And it just feels like there's a complete lack of clarity, okay? And it's like fear. I almost get like fear is running the show. You know, the devil is running the show. Could be an energy of like obsession. We've got the Five of Wands coming out, Saturn energy, competition. I'm actually pulling on what you desire. I want to, it literally does say listening to ego, fear of intimacy. The Lovers is coming out for what you desire. It's interesting because when I looked at the devil, that's a 6, okay? And the Lovers is a 6 as well. The devil is 15, but it breaks down to a 6. I feel like what's going on right now is almost like a fear. It's like a fear is becoming potentially a reality, or it looks that way. Okay, that's also how this is coming through. Like, it looks that way, but is it really that way? Because the hangman is also Pisces, and Pisces can have to do with illusions. Okay. So what's going on is like, it's almost like reality is getting distorted here in this situation. And right now, something I'm getting here, this is about potentially a lack of acceptance of what's going on, or the reality of what's going on, okay? With what you're desiring. Either you're desiring, you could say your person is not in a space of reality, okay? Some of you are, what you're desiring is literally could be Gemini, but you could be desiring someone who you feel is running. They're listening to ego, okay? Some of you could feel like, this person is not honoring our partnership. This person is not honoring our agreement or our contract, okay? They're listening to fear. They're allowing fear to guide them right now in what's going on and what they're doing. Wow. I mean, as I'm staring at the lovers, you have the Five of Wands with the Three of Swords, double Saturn energy. There's a lot of Saturn energy coming through, which is one of your ruling planets. But you may, you know, a number of you are sensing like competition. That's how this is coming across to me. Like, you know, who or what you're desiring is someone who, you know, you're feeling like maybe there's a lot of chaos here, or you're almost like you're having to fight for this person's, you know, not like you're having to fight for this person, but it feels kind of like what you desire, what you want is the runner. I feel like a number of you are dreaming about this person. Okay. This could be like, you know, if this is not current, this is someone that you were in a partnership with, but, you know, things didn't end well between you two. You know, if things ended badly, okay? I'm just getting, with all this Saturn, it feels like just it's a lesson. There's a lesson going on here. I think, you know, a number of you want to see eye to eye, you know, with who this is. Some of you may also want this person to learn their lesson. I am getting that too. There could be an energy of spite. There could be an energy like of revenge, okay, with the devil. Some of you are giving like this with the Hangman. Some of you are like, okay, this is the deadline. This is the time when, you know, sometimes people say, hey, here, this, you know, I'm going to give it until this time. And that could be you, Aquarius, where you're like, I'll give it until this time period. And if nothing happens, if everything is the way it is, then I'm just going to let go. I don't think you fully have let go yet. Yeah, wow, Five of Swords with the Magician. It's coming out as I'm saying that. All right. You're questioning like if you're doing the right thing. That's why you're not doing anything, okay? Let's look at what is stopping. Six of Cups, healthy choices. What's stopping you from getting what you want? You've got the Six of Cups. Making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, and being happier. I feel like with the Six of Cups, this is meeting someone, you know, in love, okay? Like meeting someone it's not about, because when I was looking at this, I did see the Five of Swords with the Magician, and it's almost like I'm getting this energy with you, Aquarius, where you're struggling right now between your human self and your higher self. Okay? I think that That's the hold up here, okay? With the Hangman. Because I feel like you're looking at things from a different perspective, and you're listening. A lot of you could be doing a lot of meditating, but you could be, it's almost like you know what to do in terms of like that messages are even trying to come through. And I feel like you want the guidance, like you're listening for guidance. You don't want to do the same things that you have always done. I think you're really like struggling with what to do, what to believe. I'm hearing now, like what to believe, what's true, what's false. Okay. Yeah, I'm just seeing like, for a number of you, it's like, the cartoons where you see the angel on one side and you see the devil on the other side of the shoulder. And it's like, what do I listen to right now? And what do I, you know, how do I operate here? Because I feel like a part of you right now, your defenses are up. But I think you're smart enough, you're wise enough to know that that's ego. I think you know that. You're like, that's my ego though. Like, I know that I know in reality, there really is no separation from what I desire. There is no separation from it. Okay. But I just see you conflicted right now. Yeah, it's almost like too, like when I'm asking what you want, you're like, a part of you is like, maybe I want to just sit here and, you know, maybe I want to fight, maybe I'm pissed. Maybe I want to, you know, sit here and just suffer and never talk to this person again. Or I'm hearing that. Or maybe I do want to, see eye to eye and figure this out and create a level of, harmony and balance. Maybe maybe I do want to show up in love. I just get you really, really torn. I will say right now, I feel like fear is running the show. And I think that that's why you're getting healthy choices with, how do you get, or what's stopping you from getting what you want. And the only thing stopping you from getting what you want is making peace with it. Okay. Being at peace. With the Six of Cups, this is about, understanding and honoring a soulmate connection. Like, the healthy choice would be to make peace, even offer peace. All right. A peace offering is what I'm hearing. Hold on. Figuring out a way to be at peace. But right now, whatever is going on, it doesn't feel, I just see you really struggling here. I don't think it's just you. I don't. I want to be clear on that too. I think that what's stopping you, it's not just you, Aquarius. I think a number of you are like, I also need understanding from this person as well. Yeah. Yeah, the both of you, I feel, are needing to show up in a place of love, not ego, not separation. There it is. It feels very much like, separation. And yeah, and I'm getting with you. You're like, but we're supposed to be working together. We should be doing this together, you know? We should, you know, be making better choices, be making healthier choices. This has just got you so confused. And I keep getting like deadline, set a date. Yeah, and you're just like, but it has to work for both of us. That's what I'm getting with you. It has to work for both of us though. You know? I'm also wondering too, like Aquarius, is like if like this person is using fear tactics. Are they using like a deadline? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, so, you know, now we have mirror, and this is, like I said, I'll get into this over on your extended. And mirroring each other's self image, relationships reflect our wounds and introspection. So, we're going to talk about this is the result of what is going on right now. Okay. Yeah. And we'll dive deeper into this. We're going to talk about, your person and how they're feeling overall. What are they wanting overall here in this connection, Aquarius? What do they think will happen? How they view you, how they think you feel. What we're going to talk more about to like this deadline thing that I'm getting, and give you a timeline of forward movement, and absolutely like advice, call to action here, because I feel like that's what you're really like looking to hear. Okay, so if this resonates for you and you feel like that part of the reading will benefit you, then I'll see you over on the other side, Aquarius. If this is where we part ways, love you all. I'm wishing you the best with everything. Okay, I'll see you next time. Peace.